Tax bracket is a term that's thrown around very frequently, especially at this time of year. In this video, we're going to break down how they work, and we're going to dispel a myth while we're at it. We'll get into all this right now, so hit that like and subscribe button and let's get started. Hello there, my name is Caleb and my goal is to teach you the boring topic of finance in an entertaining and engaging way. So the other day, actually it was during the summer. Well, it was the summer of 2019. Anyways, I was playing tennis with someone. So between serves and trash talking, they mentioned that they didn't want to get a raise because then they'd be in a higher tax bracket, which would mean that they would take less money home overall because their withholding taxes were higher. Now here's what surprised me. This person is incredibly financially savvy, more so than the majority of people that I know. And she still didn't know how tax brackets actually work. I mean, if she didn't know, how many others don't? So let's dispel that myth and break down tax brackets for you right now. Tax brackets are broken down into levels of income with corresponding percentages to be paid in tax to the federal government. Now there are more categories than this, but we'll show you two of the most common: single filing and married filing jointly. Here's a quick look at what the tax bracket for the single filer looks like, and here's a look at what the tax bracket for the married filing joint. Married filing jointly looks like. Here's the myth that many people, including my friend, believe. Hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm is taxable. The sad truth is many YouTubers go without likes because people think they're gonna get taxed out their butt come April 15th. Now they might still get taxed out their butt, but not because of hitting the like button. That, my friend, is completely tax-free. Okay, here's the actual myth that people believe. If I'm married and filing jointly, we'll be paying 22% in taxes instead of 12% if we make even $1 more than $80,250. People get confused because they look at only the first two columns of this table. They think, whoa, we better be careful how much we make. Now let's blow this popsicle stand wide open. Is that a real saying? Because I say that all the time. I have no idea if that's a real thing. But first we gotta thank our sponsor, CPAs. I did my taxes the first couple years that Bailey and I were married, and I hated it. God bless CPAs. May your chocolate milk jugs always be filled. All right, let's look at how real world tax brackets work. Let's take the same couple making $80,500. Based on the married filing jointly tax bracket, they would be paying 10% on the first $19,750. So let's start to add this up. You take the first $19,750 of income and you multiply it by 0.1 to get your first 10% of the tax, which ends up being $1,975. Next, they would pay 12% on the amount that's over $19,750 but under $80,250. That range is $60,499. That means that they would pay 12% of that $60,499. So we multiply it by 0.12 and we get $7,260. Then they would pay 22% on any amount that's over $80,250 but under $171,050. Since they make $80,500, that's only $250 more than the minimum in that tax bracket. So they would be paying 22% of that $250. So we take 250 multiplied by 0.22, which gets us $55. Given their income, they fit into the 22% tax bracket, but they don't pay 22% taxes on their whole income. To figure out their full tax bill, we're going to take the $1,975 from the 10% bracket. We're going to add it to the $7,260 from the 12% bracket, and then we'll add it to the $55 from the 22% bracket to get $9,290. This is the actual amount that they're going to pay in their federal taxes. And this works with all tax brackets and categories. If you're a single Pringle, you can do the exact same thing with the filing single tax bracket. For reference, I included this link down in the description that'll take you to NerdWallet, where they have these handy tables laid out for you. Now, we went through all these complicated numbers just to explain how it works. You can figure out how much you'll pay in federal taxes in a much easier way though. Let's say you're a single lady making a killing from selling chocolate milk door to door and you're pulling in an astounding $150,000. Just look at these tax tables, go to the middle column and determine what category you fit into. So for someone who's filing single and making 150 G's per year, you're gonna fit into the 24% tax bracket. Now slide over to the right column. You see this? All you have to do is add $14,605.50 to the 24% that fits over $85,525. So take your salary of $150,000 and subtract 85,525, which gives you a total of $64,475. Then you take that and you multiply it by the decimal form of 24%. To get $15,474. Then you take the $14,605.50 and you add it to your $15,474. And boom, you've got your taxes. $30,079.50. I feel like I'm in math class. Now, obviously the tax code isn't just this simple. Deductions, dependents, they all make taxes a little bit more complicated. But now I hope you understand how relatively simple tax brackets are. I use relatively pretty loosely. Speaking of CPAs, I do recommend them at tax season. And they'll do it right and you don't have to worry about missing out on a deduction or some other kind of tax break that you might qualify for. Anyways, getting back to tax brackets, I hope you won't worry about making more money because you aren't going to be paying more in taxes than your increase in income. In the case of our lovely couple, their last $250 was taxed at a higher rate of 22%, but they still came away with $194 more than if they didn't make that extra money in the first place. Long story short, if you get the opportunity to make more money, take it. You won't come out any financially worse than if you didn't take the opportunity. So I'll pass this question on to you. Okay, actually we'll go, do you file your taxes or do you have someone else file your taxes? I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. And if you would, give this video a like because that'll help YouTube determine that this is a good video to share with others. And hit that subscribe button and notification bell because that'll help keep you updated on all the videos that I have coming out to help you make forward strides in your finances. Remember, tax doesn't have to be confusing, but the government makes it confusing, so you know, whatever. But money doesn't have to be confusing. You can control it. All right, me and my tiny desk and my tax brackets and my ridiculous sponsors are out. So hit that like and subscribe button and let's get started. What? Yeah. Yeah. I don't even need to put that music in the video this week.
I'll just sing it for you.
Uh-huh.